Hey everybody, this is Sean, your local dietitian out of Atlanta, Georgia. Today we're going to make a real fun, easy snack that you can throw together in a couple minutes. It is called apple nachos. Okay, so this is a play off of regular nachos, but we're going to be using an apple as our nacho pieces. Instead of cheese, we're going to be using peanut butter, and then for that nice little extra crunch on top, we have some oatmeal, almonds, and honey granola. So what you're going to need is a spoon, a small bowl, which I melted my peanut butter in for about 30 to 60 seconds. You're going to need an actual apple cutter. If you do not have an apple slicer, you can slice the apple with a knife if you want to. Obviously the purpose of this is it comes out with the perfect apple pieces. And then obviously our ingredients, apple, peanut butter. You can use other peanut butters if you want. So cashew butter, almond butter, peanut butter. If you have a nut allergy, you can use some butter, which is made out of sunflower seeds. If you have an issue with that. And then all sorts of different types of granola. I have a granola that I bought here from Aldi's. Making your own granola is very easy. That might be something I throw on as a recipe to try and do as well. So how is this going to work? I have my plate out first. I'm going to set my apple underneath my apple slicer. We'll just get a little bit closer so you can see this. I'm going to line the middle right here, which is where the core is going to come through, right where the stem and the top opening of the apple is. So I'm going to grab on both sides of the handle and I'm going to put pressure and push down. All right. It's almost like when you go to Outback Steakhouse and you get a blooming onion. Looks pretty much the same, right? I took the whole entire core out of the apple and all that's left is almost like these petals or pieces of the apples, which are going to be our quote unquote nachos. So I'm just going to pluck one off at a time. And for presentation purposes, we're just going to line these all up next to each other so they look really good in a straight line. You can layer them like this if you want to. Again, lots of different ways where you can present these apples. You could do it in like kind of a stick format where you cross them. I'm just going to lay them straight across to make this super simple and not too complicated. All right, so I have my core left. I can just toss that in the garbage. I have already melted my peanut butter. Again, I melted it for roughly about 45 to 60 seconds. I'm just going to stir that up a little bit. And then all you're going to do with this peanut butter is just drizzle it across your apple or nacho apple slices. And again, you can use as much or as little as you would like. So a couple drizzles back and forth. And then I'm going to take my granola and I'm just going to slightly sprinkle this over the top. And again, you got the crunch from the apple, you got the creaminess from the peanut butter that's nice and smooth. You can use crunchy peanut butter if you want as well to give you a different layer of crunch. But voila, there it is. We have our apple nachos. Only took a couple minutes to throw together. It gives you obviously color, gives you some fruit on your plate. You get some carbohydrates from the oats, from the granola, and then you get some nice healthy fats and a little bit of protein coming from your melted peanut butter. Hope you guys try this out the next time you're in the kitchen and looking for a snack you want to make. If you want to watch any more nutrition videos, cooking videos, listen to my podcast. We now have stuff up on exercise technique and some information on strength conditioning tips from my fiance Laura. You can check that out. I'll be posting those on my IG, her IG, and then also on our YouTube channel.